Slurpees.
Lovable serial killers.
Lists of lists.
Fritos.
It's getting hot in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sitting on the bench. Writing's really hard. We need another snack. And that is just a fact. Oh.
Hey, everybody. This is Two Girls on a Bench.
This is Trisha.
This is Shauna.
And
You
this
forgot
is
to
podcast.
say...
I forgot to say my part.
Your big line and you blew it.
Big stupid head. Anyways, fuck it. Moving on.
All right.
So,
a
needle throwing, pulling thread or something.
do you have something big to say? You got your eyes cut very big.
No, I was just going to talk about how we were looking back at some old lists we made.
Oh my gosh.
And we found a list of lists.
Yeah. We were like, remember that list we made? And then we go to look at the old blog, which is pretty funny, actually. Like, we used to have a blog.
I should probably put it back up and archive
Somehow
it
we need to figure out how to do it. And this is from, like,
cute.
a long time. Like, 2009?
Like 7 years ago.
No, like, more than that.
8.
If I go back, what will happen?
8 years ago.
Will I lose it? Oh, shit.
Don't.
2009, dude.
Yeah, 8 years. Because I was pregnant with Lisi when we were in the highlight. Then we had
the heyday.
Yeah, the heyday of the blog.
The blog heyday.
And we had Lisi, and we kept going. She was in a couple of
she made some like star appearances. I mean, so
I don't know when
it's a blog, so it was like
ended.
Static.
I think it ended after our bucket list when we turned 40.
Yeah, we kind of like phased it. We just didn't have time.
You were like adopting children, and I was having another child, and I don't know, parents were ill. Things were happening.
There was too much shit going on.
Life happened.
But it's so funny because we thought we made a list of how dead girls look.
Yeah, and so I didn't want to come up with anything for this podcast today because I'm just in that mood still. And so I was like, Shauna, let's look up our own list and then read it like we already wrote it. And she was like, no, we're not going to do that.
Why am I like always like the police about this shit?
No, you're like ethical and shit.
Oh, I'm ethical. I'm not nice, but I'm ethical.
Yeah, you're fair at least. You're like, we can't lie to our fans, our many, many fans.
So many fans.
Do you know how
one
many
fan.
podcasts say that? All of us who are doing podcasts need to stop saying
our one listener.
Our one listener. Our mom
but that's
and
how
dad.
But that's how you feel in the beginning.
You do feel that way, but
I feel like people stop saying that after the beginning of their blog. I mean, podcast. See? I don't even know what I'm doing.
When they were talking on their blog, which was weird.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
So the thing about this list is it's a list of lists that we did not make.
Yeah, it was a list of lists to do. Like a to-do list of lists to make. It's very confusing. I'm going to call this episode List of Lists.
It's like something in an enigma. What is that thing?
It's
something wrapped in an enigma. What is that saying? It's like from something funny. Oh, God. That was terrible.
A cheese ball wrapped in
No.
I don't know.
I don't either, but I fucked it up right now because I can't remember what the saying is.
I don't even know.
Okay, never mind.
Moving on.
You know what? I'm actually kind of warm, which is shocking.
It's so hot in here.
I feel like we need a fan.
We can't have we do need a fan of this podcast. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Like a fan that blows air. No?
It'll make
noise?
too much noise. We just
news?
have to sweat it out.
Okay, we can do that.
Which is what I'm usually doing.
This is like a sweat lodge.
During our podcast.
This is like a...
After you leave, I always have to wring out my clothes. I'm like...
Really? Ew.
No.
Okay,
that's a little too sweaty.
That was a little bit like...
TMI?
Like I should be like taking you to the hospital or something.
Yeah, if I was sweating that much...
You'd be like, I'm fine. I'm like this every day. I'm like, you are an oven. So... That was a lot of heavy breathing there.
I'm going to cut all that out.
No, you're not. It's fantastico.
I'm going to keep saying that. That's my new deal. Okay. So, we decided, because we know you love it, we're going to actually follow through with those lists right now. And we're going to start with one, and we're going to just see how far this takes us.
Okay, but I just have to note
read the list of lists.
Yeah, I'm going to read the list of lists, but I'm also going to say, I'm going to read this intro to the list because this is 2009. Okay. Very long time ago. And it was like, we said exactly the same shit we're saying now, which is really funny because I hadn't looked at this in like since 2009, probably.
We said it on episode 8. Here are the things we like to write about. And then we found this while recording this episode. And that was totally a quink dink.
While working on a crime, horror, killer mystery, this is what it says. We are forced to make lists about things we've never listed about before. We don't want to give away our story as it is mysterious. So here is a list of list titles we have so far. So here's the thing. We said that about our binge-worthy thing too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so secretive. Everyone's going to steal our amazing idea.
And 8 years later, no one knows what that idea, no one knows anything.
Yeah.
So we need to fucking get our shit out there.
Secrets.
There's some big writing projects
we're gonna
coming
do
from us.
like a retreat, and we're gonna write.
We are, and you know what?
Like we're actually gonna write,
but
right?
we're not. Yeah, right. So we're not going to be so hypercritical that we can't show our work to anyone, which is what has held us back for a decade.
We're waiting for
apparently.
the perfect draft,
the perfect script. So like maybe there's someone out there that wants to, I don't know, read our scripts, but we know a couple people.
And the thing that's stupid is we actually know some people too. Like we don't
just
have the excuse of like, oh, we don't know anyone. Like we live in fucking LA, and like we actually know people that like work
people who
in the area.
Mind being like, no, you guys should keep procrastinating, or
this is like,
hey,
keep your day job.
That's good.
Just podcast in a basement.
Don't. I don't have a basement, but don't. Quit your day job
in California.
And maybe don't finish those other scripts. Maybe that'll be like, just talk about funny shit.
Focus on the positives in your life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Snacks. You guys are so good at snacks. They're like, thanks for the script. I love how yummy that snack was you gave me. We're like, how about that feedback? And they're like,
no. By the way, great chips. We're like, thanks. No.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Hopefully that won't happen, but we're going to be brave this time. We're going to do it.
We're going to take...
Doit.
Oh, wait. I'm going to read the list.
Oh, yeah. Read the list.
No. And then we're going to... Then we're going to write it.
We're going to make one up right now.
Like live on this podcast that's recorded.
Live on this recorded podcast.
Live writing.
Trisha and Shauna.
Can you imagine live writing? It's all boring. People are like if it was like YouTube or something and you're just like writing, it's all quiet.
All you hear is
someone
like
typing.
Crumpled paper. Oh. Typing.
Or no, you could be writing too. Scratching
of the pen and person going, fuck, shit, no, fuck.
All right, here's the list of lists. So
you done burping?
Yeah, I was burping. Thanks for telling everybody. I was trying to be discreet.
I can cut it
I'm
out.
having a beer. So
I'm out of wine.
It made me
whining
burp.
about the wine.
It made me burp.
Okay.
Here's a list of lists. The first list is how dead girls looked. Number 2, where bodies are dumped. Number 3, escalation of supernatural events. Okay, and there's a couple of examples of what that might be. This is really like my favorite part. Slippers often misplaced. That's an escalation of supernatural events.
I lose my slippers every day. I guess I have a ghost.
I do too. I think I was like, random basket of chips and salsa appear.
I like that ghost.
What? Like that would be so cool.
The snack ghost.
Ooh, snack ghost. That was like a whole new thing.
It's a whole new hashtag.
You just like chips and salsa show up.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is like an escalation. So it's like first the slippers disappear, and then the salsa and chips show up.
Food. Do you eat it or are you scared of it?
We're gonna have to take that one on another day because that's
I would eat it.
That's like a lot of stuff happening there. Okay. Yeah. Traits that make a serial killer lovable. That's a good one. How to trick the audience into thinking someone else is the killer. That's actually like such a common device too, where you're like, it's
like everybody's problem. Who's writing this kind of
genre? Oh, I'm all, what do you mean it's everybody's problem? In general, in the world?
Who is working on this genre of this?
Oh my God, I'm so warm right now. It's weird. Like I'm probably dying because I'm never hot.
I'm worried about you. Go ahead and take your pants off. This podcast totally went a different direction.
It just went weird. I know. I'm all like, I'm so like warm. The beer's not warm.
Do you want me to open the window
to let the spirits out or in?
Maybe there's some like a breeze, but we could also hear some noises.
Yeah, no, let's not do that. Let's just sweat it out.
Balls it out.
All right. Oh, balls it out.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't say that much anymore.
We don't. I do in my head, but not in front of my children. All I need is my 3-year-old walking around going, hey, I ballsed it out.
Right.
That meant like push through it, do it fast, get it over with.
Yeah, balls it out. We say that.
Do other people say that?
I don't know if we made it up or if like.
I feel like
Why are we always like not sure if we made something up or it was someone? We're like these like
we're
potentially plagiarizing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're potentially plagiarizing Patricia.
Permanently punished for potentially plagiarizing.
Ooh.
The PPPP.
The quadruple P. Wait, what was it again?
Perpetually punished, possibly.
Yeah, it's a quadruple P. I had to count on my fingers right now, everybody, because apparently I can't count. Jesus.
4 is a big number.
God.
All right. Anyways, so what are we starting? Where are we going? What?
I don't know, but this is time. First, though, before we do that, let's have a snack.
Oh. Give me that snack book.
So we switched to beer because we drank our snack before we started. But I want to talk about what we had.
We drank our snack?
So our snack was the Slurpee.
Oh, we drank the Slurpee.
So we were like...
How did we drink it?
We're big Slurpee fans.
We like Slurpees.
And, you know, Trisha used to live in the valley with me, and there's a 7-Eleven everywhere. Like, you
corner.
never have to, like, worry about it.
Nope.
So now Trisha lives in, like, a nicer place where there's not 7-Eleven everywhere. And I
There's-
had to, like, search. There's 2. I went to a different one today. Yeah.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
you went when you came out here?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were getting them in the valley. I was like, they're going to be melted by the time she gets here.
I just typed in 7-Eleven, and then it took me to a different one, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know there was a 7-Eleven here.
The other one?
I don't know.
So the other one is the one we used to go to when we were in college and sit on the curb and
hang out with like
hang
savory,
out, just like
weirdo characters,
rocking and rolling. I just want you to do that John Travolta noise.
Wow. Yeah.
No, that
no,
wasn't it.
shit,
No.
I did it wrong.
It's so good before. Anyways, no, what's that thing from Say Anything where they're like,
oh yeah,
you're just hanging out at the gas and sip, like with
we used
no
to do
women
that.
everywhere, anywhere.
Okay.
Well, we were women.
What? So I guess it's not like that.
But
at all.
was okay. It's not like that at all, but it was just like that part in the movie. 7-Eleven was our gas and sip.
Yes, and 7-Eleven. So like for many years, we were fueled by these Slurpees, and we always mix Coke and cherry. Always. And the way that we do it, or the way I did it today anyway, is
it's the
Coke.
proper way.
You do layers: Coke, cherry, Coke, cherry.
Yeah.
Okay. Different colored straws because I always take Trisha's drink no
Always.
matter what kind of drink it is, like water, wine, like iced tea. We always have to mark my shit because I'm always just like randomly picking up stuff and drinking it, not looking at it. Apparently.
I'm so used to it. I just grab hers and start drinking it.
Yeah,
instead.
it's weird. But I got different straws. And then I
Yes.
knocked yours over with the microphone and it spilled.
Yeah, not on
So
the
you only got
microphone,
like
thankfully.
half of a Slurpee. I'm
I did.
sorry.
It's okay. But my son stole the Fritos from you. So
Yeah.
you only got part of the Fritos. Oh, I blew the Fritos.
You blew the Fritos.
I blew
That's
the
coming
snack.
next.
Sorry.
That was the next snack. Chili cheese Fritos.
Oh, it was supposed to be a surprise.
This was like a flashback snack.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, in a way, because we used to eat this all the time.
Or if you had gotten nachos.
If I'd gotten
so
the
bad.
free cheese and the free chili, yeah, when we were like really poor, we were gonna go like put our hand under the free cheese and free chili and not buy the chips and see what they did, but we never did it. Probably would have burned our hands though. Also,
We probably should have brought our own cups in.
shit.
Like our own Tupperware.
Like it's like now we're too old to do that. If we do it now, it'll be creepy. If we had done it when we were like 20, it would have been cute. But now it's like
It's not, and we were much cuter, so we probably could have gotten away with
we
it.
almost could have just done it.
Yeah.
Now it's like, sweet,
No.
are you okay? Do you want us to call like a shelter?
Like
what?
like you
The
need to
food
go
pantry,
to
like you-
special hospital, take a break.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
I kind of want to do that.
I know.
All right. So chili cheese Fritos, Slurpees, and then I was like, oh, I should probably get like a healthy chip. After all that, I don't know why I was like, let me just see what I can do.
It's 2018 when 7-Eleven has a brand off their brand of 7-Eleven. It's called 7 Select Go Smart. So it's like smart food, like the popcorn
It's
we
like healthy.
Yeah, so it's like nacho cheese chips. I can't read anymore. With quinoa, flax seeds, and chia. I mean, that's the trifecta of healthy. If you have quinoa, flax, and chia involved.
Right, but do you ruin it by putting powdered nacho cheese on it, 7-Eleven?
Possibly.
Should we dip that in the free cheese and chili? Oh, that would have really ruined it.
You know what?
It probably would have tasted better because they're kind of like,
Those would be better doused in chili. I would do that.
All right, next time.
They're a little cardboardy.
Also, like, I would just get the regular corn chips.
I'm not. I mean,
do we need to resurrect these?
I
Go
don't
Smart
need
7 Select.
Yeah, I don't mind the flax seeds. I'm not sure how they use the quinoa.
I think like Trader Joe's should stick to making this stuff, and
Yeah.
7-Eleven should just stick to like Slurpees and
I know
nachos.
chia is super popular, but I don't really like it.
It gets all gelatiny.
I bought my son an applesauce. It was like, I don't know, apple chia, nature, yay, earth, like at Whole Foods or something. And he went to take a drink out of this like a year ago. So he was like 2. So he went to it's like one of those applesauces in a pouch, and he went to take a sip of it. And he was so excited because it was like a bigger one. It was like purple and so fun. Had little happy faces on it, and he spit it out. And I was like,
He's all, I hate chia.
That's when
that was his first complete sentence.
He didn't spit out anything. I mean, that boy can eat. I mean, he loves asparagus. Anyway, so
you don't like chia either?
Well,
it's hereditary.
No. I had never really had it. I just knew that you used it in something.
I used to drink it every day when I was way healthy at one point, and me and Edgar used to get up and work out. We used to go to that weird like
boot camp.
The boot camp thing. We would get up and we would make a cup, like just water with chia in it.
Yeah.
And you let it like get gelatiny, and then we would just chug it, because that's what they do. Like, it was a long story, but that's what like the Taramara like super marathon runners do. And all they do is drink that.
And they don't wear shoes, right?
Yeah, and they don't like eat anything. They just drink that, and supposedly that'll just keep you going. And we were like, this is gonna work. And like, I don't really know if it worked, but we kind of, because then we would eat like later. But we also didn't run like 40 miles or whatever with no shoes on.
I took a sip of the applesauce thing, and I also wanted to spit it out because it had these balls of chia in it. Like these,
they get like gelatin,
kind of like
boba.
Boba, yeah, which I don't like.
I don't like boba either.
And I mean, I was in Singapore once, and they have a lot of like desserts and drinks like that with like,
and they're like that
gelatiny stuff in the bottom, and I can manage it, but it's not my favorite. Also, isn't gelatin made out of like, I don't know, remember that podcast, The Fridge Light, and he like was talking about
cow
what they
hooves
use
or something.
Yeah, to make gelatin. It's all made out of like
but
parts.
It's not, but chia's like not, but it has a gelatiny quality. Like, it gets gelatinous.
It's just not sitting well with me.
Gelatinous.
Gelatinous is not a
I'm gonna just say
word.
gelatinous a lot. All right, let's get to writing this list.
Write it, bitch. And we're off.
So, this is like live list making. You all are in on
first time ever.
You all are in on the brainstorming session.
Yes.
Let's just
we're gonna
let it all hang out.
We're gonna be silent for 3 minutes and each write a list, and then we're gonna read them to you. Oh wait, just kidding.
We're like a moment of silence.
Well, we write.
No, we always talk the whole time we're doing this, so actually it's okay.
We do.
It's not like a visual thing.
Fuck, we should have recorded ourselves. we'd be done with that episode.
We'd be done.
What?
All right, so what's the list we're gonna do? You picked one.
Traits that make a serial killer lovable.
Aww. That's like just a sweet little serial killer.
I mean, the first one I thought of was, and I said Anthony Michael Hall, but his name is it the guy that played Dexter, Michael C. Hall?
Or C. Michael Hall, or Michael C. Hall?
C. Michael Run Hall?
Dexter guy.
Dexter guy. Have an actor.
That guy that was in 6 Feet Under.
Yeah.
And Dexter.
Have a charming, lovely looking actor play the serial killer. The winning grin. You know, that makes him lovable.
He was a little creepy, though.
He was super creepy, but I also was so on his side. And
yeah.
The first time I watched that show,
but I think it's because,
I was like disgusted. I was like, how could anyone want to watch this show?
Really?
I wanted to see what happened, but I was also like nervous about seeing him cut people up and all that shit.
Yeah.
So, spoiler alert. I don't know if it's a spoiler.
I'm sorry. Dexter's been out forever. Okay. Get Netflix and watch it or whatever. Whatever it's on.
I stuck
HBO,
with it.
Showtime. I don't remember.
I mean, much like The Walking Dead, which I didn't stick with at first because I was like, "Where's this going? A bunch of zombies." I mean, eventually, it's just zombies.
I mean, who's gonna watch this show?
Yeah, this is never gonna make it. This little AMC show's never gonna be popular. And now I'm like, when's the new show coming on? Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, so I was wrong about Dexter too. I ended up loving that and watching all of them and catching up to like the live seasons. Anyway, so that made my serial killer. I like him.
I know what else makes a serial killer lovable. Actually, what makes him maybe not lovable, but makes you like on his side.
Yeah,
is like a really difficult backstory.
Yep.
So like we all knew. Like, or even like whenever I hear a story about a murder and then you talk about the murder and it's like they had this horrible childhood and like all this terrible stuff happened to them and you're like, shit, like how else were they going to turn out? You know, there's no way they weren't going to turn into a serial killer. Like when their mom like hid them in the closet every day and stabbed them with the, knitting needle.
Jesus.
Oh, there we go. There's our story. I just made that up. Mom puts you in the, it's a side note. For us for later.
You in closet.
And stabs you with a knitting needle. I don't know why. Horrible. That's what it was. I was trying to be creative about my stabs you with a knife is like kind of severe. Like that's like, oh, you're dead.
And like burns you with a cigar is like too overdone.
Yeah, that's overdone. Knitting needle. Haven't seen that one yet. Nobody steal that. Why am I so worried about people stealing our shit all the time?
We shouldn't be worried because it takes us too long to come out with it. So, anyways, okay. So really difficult backstory. Get empathy for the guy.
Yeah.
All right. What else makes him lovable? Well, if he only kills bad people. Again, that's Dexter. I'm totally stealing from Dexter.
It's like the easiest serial killer to get into.
That's stupid. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna cut that out.
You're not gonna.
I'm just kidding.
The way that you say that, there'd be like 5 minutes of an episode.
I know.
You're always like, I'm gonna cut that out.
I'm just gonna add a lot of free.
I sound like I'm drunk.
Downloadable music. I do.
I'm not. You don't sound like you're drunk. Or maybe I'm used to the way you sound. I don't know. And I never noticed you sounded like you were drunk.
You're used to my natural slur. Which is like it's
anyway, kind of sweet.
We're going off topic. Okay,
okay, sorry.
List my natural slurs. All right. Other things that make our serial killer lovable.
Like a dog.
Oh, they have
a cute pet.
Cute pet.
Probably a dog, so we don't like cats. Sorry, cat people.
Sorry, we're really, really super allergic. I mean,
it's because we're allergic. Yeah, I mean,
it could be a different story, but they make us both like so sick.
Yeah,
I mean, we're the kind of people whose faces swell shut.
Yeah,
like not even being in a room with a cat, being in a house that has a cat.
Yeah,
or
can't do it.
Like my husband used to rehearse at a place that had a cat. He'd come home. And I would hug him, and my eye would swell up because his clothes had
there'd be like a cat hair
dander on him.
Yeah, cats are just not. They don't like us.
Sorry, guys.
So it's gonna have to be a dog because we're allergic to cats.
Yeah, because obviously we can't write about cats because we don't know what they're like.
We don't really know them like we know dogs, or like a hamster. I don't know. You could just have a hamster
or dog,
fish. I've had fish. I could write about fish. They're not very cuddly.
They die a lot. Maybe the guy would be attracted to that, or girl. Could be a girl serial killer.
Well, let's so if it's a girl serial killer, she should definitely have a hamster. I don't know why, but for some reason it makes sense to me. We have a hamster. I don't know. I think about hamsters a lot.
Okay, got it. And
Or like, you know, even better, like they rescue dogs all the time. So they're like killing people, but they're like rescuing dogs. Do you know what I mean? Like that would be lovable. You'd be like, oh, they brought like another stray like dog home, or like they find some poor sad dog on the side of the street, and like, or they take a dog from someone that's feeding it.
Weird because my in-laws do that.
It's sweet.
Maybe
It's
a cover-up. Just kidding.
No. It's lovable. No, because people that like are killers are like compartmentalized, right? So they like they go like, oh, like this is like my thing where I do that, and then it's like, and then they have like a regular life, and they're like, I love animals. Like they don't like although they always say serial killers start out killing animals, but maybe not dogs, maybe not the animal they like.
I don't know.
They don't always start out killing animals.
We don't know.
We just don't know.
What else makes us? Well, it doesn't have to be a serial killer. I guess it could be any killer, but lovable. Let's see. So far, if he's good looking like Dexter, if he has a really difficult backstory to create empathy, he has a cute pet or a dog. If it's a female serial killer, she should have a hamster. And they rescue dogs all the time or other animals, and they don't kill those ones.
Yeah. We should probably preface that. They do not boil them when they get home. Gross.
Ew.
I don't even know why I said that.
Probably because, I don't know.
What else could a serial killer do that would be lovable?
Well, they did this on Dexter too. They must have made this list for Dexter. Because if they're a dad.
Yeah, if they have kids.
Yeah.
And they don't kill their kids.
Yeah.
Or do anything weird to them.
No, they're like super good dads.
Like a good parent. They're a good parent.
A good parent. On the outside.
Or they visit their parents. But that's weird though, because usually like serial killers, when they like visit their mom, is like Norman Bates or something. Or I don't know. I always talk about Norman Bates. I don't know why. Or they're like, or they have like a really noble career. Okay. So what if they're like a doctor, like a cancer doctor or something?
Oh, like some of those nurses that would like kill people or like that guy that went around like murdering people, like the angel of death type thing. Like,
yeah, I don't know what that is. Isn't that from like Nazi Germany?
No, like a euthanasia situation where they're like, but then escalated to something else. I don't know. I feel like My Favorite Murder did it.
They might have. It
one.
Sounds familiar.
Anyway, so,
I know what you're talking about, but I was thinking like a doctor.
Like a doctor.
You know, but they don't kill people in their job. Like they kill people separately. So it's not like their job's a cover up for them killing people in the hospital. They save lives like every day, and then they go like kill, you know, like I don't know.
Blonde women or
exactly. But not
men under 5'7". I don't know. Like,
that's very specific.
I was trying to be. Let's see. Another thing would be.
Let's do two more, because otherwise this could go on for.
I know it's getting kind of
8 days.
Boring. So another thing that makes.
Are you bored?
I'm bored.
Am I boring you with this list? I'm all good
hot
night.
and bored.
It's so hot in here.
I told you.
I know, but I've never gotten hot before.
It's getting hot in here.
I know. I'm all.
Bang, bang, bang.
All right.
I am getting.
She's just dancing. It's got crazy right now.
Okay.
Wow. Was that
there
better?
It is.
Was that
That's
better?
the noise. I need to just like sample that and play it over and over. Well, they've got to be good liar. Like, what's?
But that doesn't make them lovable.
No, like a charming, like, what's his name that lured women by saying he had like a broken arm, the Night Stalker, and he'd be like,
Was that night? I don't remember who that was.
There's like a movie with like Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's the Zodiac Killer.
That guy.
Did he? Is that what he did? I don't remember. I'm really bad with these details.
He's got to have a good lure, like a good like lying demeanor. I guess that doesn't make him.
But
lovable.
that doesn't make him lovable. It makes him kind of shitty.
Yeah. Okay, forget it.
Pass. What else could he do? Like he, plants trees or has a community garden.
He helps.
He has a community
He
garden.
helps in the community garden.
Like he organized and
You know why
volunteers
he
for
helps
it.
there? Because that's where he buries the bodies.
Ooh, that's good. How did that come out of nowhere?
I don't know.
That's pretty good.
He helps in the community garden as a cover-up for dead bodies.
Yeah, like he starts it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually.
So then when he's there, it doesn't seem weird.
Yeah, and if anybody catches him there at night, he's like, "Oh, I'm just working on it. I had a little extra time, couldn't sleep."
Yeah, I'm a doctor. Just have a crazy schedule.
So he's a doctor that gardens
with a dog who rescues dogs.
Fucking lovable. Maybe they do all these things.
Yeah, he's a doctor that gardens.
He's a sidekick that has a hamster.
And
I don't know.
His
sidekick is a hamster.
His upstairs neighbor, his quirky upstairs neighbor, chick who's kind of boho, has a hamster and like hangs out with him and his dog.
Or like a parrot.
But they're not like romantic. Is she a pirate? She's like, our matey.
I just picture her walking around with a parrot on her shoulder.
I want to know where the hamster was when she was walking around. Just like hanging off her neck, like.
Well, no. I mean, you take a hamster out and like hold it for a minute, or you put it. Oh, it's in like a wheel, like in a ball that it runs around the house in.
Yep,
that's
like the movie
super
Bolt.
weird. It's super weird.
That's awesome.
Is that it, or do we have to do one more? I think I said two more, and I think we did one.
We did the community garden. Now we've decided all the things on the list are gonna be
one thing
part of
that makes you lovable.
Guy. And then
one more thing that makes us a killer lovable.
What about some kind of like car that? No, he only rides a bike, or
it's lovable.
I was gonna say he has like a cute car with like little curtains in it, and he like surfs with like a little surfboard. He's all like surfer doctor dude that gardens.
This guy is just very well rounded.
He's a Renaissance man. This like fucking
he
serial
designs
killer.
flying machines.
Yes.
He
carves boats.
He whittles. He's a cobbler.
He does ice carvings in the winter.
He fixes shoes for.
He's like Bill Murray
old ladies
in Groundhog Day.
Like he's like doing all this weird shit. Like save somebody from choking. Well, he is a doctor.
Yeah. So like a big like hippie van with curtains and shit that he can hide the bodies in.
That makes him lovable to us, though.
Well, yeah.
Like to somebody like us, we're like, oh, he's got like a VW van,
he's like
bus, whatever it's called.
Like surfer dude, see, so we would get killed by him.
Yeah, he would totally kill us.
But
instantly.
I mean, this is for us.
But we might not be his type. Like, what's his type?
Men under 5'7". I'm sticking with it.
Like, I wonder why. Like, why would his type be men under 5'7"? Like, was his dad under 5'7"? Why does he want to kill?
I just put it out there. I have no idea.
Like, I want no, but I mean, like now I'm thinking about it. Like, there's a backstory there somewhere. Like, there's a reason that 5'7's the limit. You know?
How does he measure? How does he measure them? Like,
well, maybe he's 5'7". He's like our height. We're 5'7".
Yeah, we're 5. That's why I thought 5'7".
So
That's like the only height I know.
You were like 6 feet or something. You're like 5'7". My height. That's it. It's the only height there is.
So he has to kill anyone who doesn't measure up to him.
And then we're gonna call him like the measure up killer or like the 5'5" killer. I don't know, like
the measure under me killer.
It's just like it's just so weird. I love it.
Measure Under Me will be opening at Coachella. Oh no. This sounds really
It's
weird.
like I don't know. Oh my God.
So it's 5'5" now. He kills.
No, he kills people under 5'7" because he's 5'7", so he kills people shorter than him. Or maybe he kills people taller than him.
Okay, I'm gonna put under
or over.
or over 5'7".
I mean, if he kills like Todd's, like that would make him lovable to me. He's all, I just killed douchey guys.
10 goggles of Todd.
I know, and I'm like, you know what?
They're all under the tomatoes.
Super lovable.
It's gonna be a good crop this year.
It's like, you know, corn.
They're not gonna harass any more girls on the beach. Corn.
I'm kind of. I mean, you would love this garden. Maybe it's just a cornfield.
Oh no.
Oh, Trisha.
I would be falling for this serial killer.
This guy in his VW van,
with like
he's growing corn.
Yeah.
He's killing Todd.
He's a doctor.
He's also a doctor. I
So
don't
he
have
has,
time for all this
really
stuff.
good apartment.
He's got
a house.
rescuing dogs.
Yeah. Yep.
This is like the greatest character ever.
I don't think I would
kind of love him.
Maybe I would be the friend with the parrot. But although I hate birds, I'm sorry, bird people, but our roommate had a bird, and I used to fight with that bird.
Well, the funny thing is, we were babysitting the bird.
Yeah.
Or bird sitting the bird, I guess is what you would say. So we had a friend. She used to be our roommate, and then she had a bird that lived with her and her boyfriend, and they used to let the bird out and fly around and stuff. And then
we couldn't get it back in the cage.
And then it was like she went on vacation or something and left the bird with us. And then Trisha, I'd come home and Trisha would be like, I'm fighting with the bird. And I was like, how do you fight with a bird? And you would like squawk at it and it would squawk back at you. You were trying to like get it back in the cage because it wanted to like fly around. It wanted to be free.
It freaked me out to have it flying around me.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't listen to me and go back into its cage. I'm just mean. So
no, I mean, everybody's freaked out by something.
Yeah.
I didn't fight with the bird.
I fought with the bird.
But like,
Num.
Was it
No.
Num?
Num. That was the bird.
This friend of ours always had great names for her pets. When we were in college, okay, I really want her to listen to this because she probably find it enjoyable. Anyway,
Larry.
She had a freaking tarantula in college that had pink toes. His name was Diddums.
Yep.
Yeah. She was the best.
First and only time I had a tarantula crawl on me.
Yeah. And it was like living in our room. And she fed it like crickets or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. It was cool,
you had
though.
a bunch of mice that died.
I did.
Like you had like all the mice Cinderella had, but they all died. Don't cry, Shauna.
I know that was like really sad when you said they died. I mean, I know they died, but like those little rodents don't live that long.
One time I had
two for a long time.
Yeah.
And then after that they all died really fast. Like Olga,
something was wrong.
Dagny, they all died. For Dagny. Should name them after Ayn Rand characters.
That's probably the problem.
We needed pets though, because we were like kind of lonely.
It was super against the rules.
Yeah.
Very.
I don't know how I got away with that.
How did she get a tarantula?
I don't know. Did we hide them when people came over?
I don't remember.
Throw a blanket over it? I don't remember hiding the tarantula.
I think we were so...
We just didn't care.
So sweet and nice then that people just gave us the benefit of the doubt.
I guess.
Just the benefit.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Aww.
That'd be a good band name. No doubt. I'm so awesome right now.
We're so like dehydrated and sweaty right now.
It's very hot in here.
All right, we're gonna have to go. Everybody.
We're gonna pass out. It's gonna be like, and then you're gonna be like, "What happened to the two girls? The two girls fell off the bench."
All right, everybody. So work on your own lists.
Yeah,
and share them with us at twogirlsonabench@gmail.com.
Do you have more to add to our lovable serial killer list?
Hey, add to this list.
Add to it.
Join us. Come join us, please.
Come to our land.
All right, everybody.
Okay,
we'll talk to you next time. Bye.
This was a podcast from the Podfix Network. You can check out more shows like it at podfixnetwork.com.